fellows, welcome to my channel Sun of Stars. Welcome to today's reading. If you are new on my channel, my name is Cynthia and today we're going to look at your future spouse. Basically, we're going to look at what your future spouse will find sexy and attractive about you now. I actually wanted to do physically as well as your character, just in general, who you are as a person, what they find sexy about you. But I am a reader, I do very long readings, so today is going to be about what they will find sexy just about your character, just about you as a person. And if I see anything that comes up when it comes to your physical appearance, I will mention it, but it is not based on physical appearance, but more so about your personality, who you are as a person, what you do, how you walk upon earth, or how you walk through life. This is what we're going to look at. What is so magnetic and sexy and attractive about you that your future spouse chooses you? Okay, so in the next clip you can choose between 4 beautiful crystals. Before you choose your pile, close your eyes, calm down, become one with the meditation music in the background, okay? And then choose your pile, okay? Especially when you come from a very rough day, just take a few seconds for yourself to just calm down and become one with the music, become one with your breath, okay? And then you choose a crystal and I'm going to see you in your reading, guys. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. So you chose this beautiful amethyst crystal. Okay, let's find out. Let's see, what will your future spouse find so sexy, so attractive, so magnetic about you? Now the first thing that I want to tell you guys is they will really love you for your mind, the way your mind works, okay? They feel like you have a very unique mind, or the way that you think is very unique to them. I'm going to show you the cards first, and then we're going to talk about it, okay? So we have here discernment, and as you can see, there's something about the mind, okay? Something about the way your mind works, how you think, how you speak, and how you see the world, okay? We also have here focus, which is also focused on the mind again, as you can tell, as well as acceptance and new beginnings. And it actually says new moon, okay? So the first thing that I want to tell you guys, what your future spouse will find deeply attractive and deeply sexy about you, is that you are like a breath of fresh air for your future spouse. Meaning, when they talk to you, they are a lot of times they are very surprised about. It's almost like you are a surprise egg, or I really feel like from the outside people would not know how intelligent you are, or for example, how business-minded you are, or for example, how intelligent you are when it comes to achieving your goals, or just in general, this energy of like imagination and a very, very open mind. They will really, really find attractive about you that you have a very, very open mind, a mind that works a little bit differently than the rest of the world, okay? You might also be somebody that you daydream a lot, or you have a lot of imagination. You are somebody who's a very creative person, or you have like a lot of interest. It's almost like what I'm feeling here with you guys, it's like a mixed bag of mixed nuts. Do you say it like that? It's almost like they will feel like you are somewhat unpredictable every time they talk to you. Every time they talk to you about certain things, they feel like you are very, very unpredictable, or they do not expect your answer or what you actually say. It's almost like your future spouse will feel like there's a very surprising effect about you. There's a very surprising effect about how your mind works or how you see the world, okay? We also have your success, and we have gifts here, which tells me that your future spouse really feels like you are very gifted with intelligence, or very gifted with imagination, very gifted with creativity, or again, just a very sharp mind. It could be that you are very, very intelligent when it comes to a specific topic, that you are very, very skilled, very skillful, and that you mastered a specific topic. This could be spirituality. This could be that you are very good when it comes to psychology, how the mind works, or that you are really, really good at reading, you know, like body language. This could be that you have a specific topic or a specific niche that you are very, very good at, or just a natural gift, that you have like some type of natural gift that it is very easy for you to learn certain things, or that you have again like a specific interest, such as like spirituality, or such as anatomy. I'm also hearing like anatomy, spirituality, psychology, something along those lines, as well as a lot of creativity, or a very, very creative mind, a very, very imaginative mind. They really, really like how your mind works. And I feel like every time they talk to you, they kind of get surprised. Let me show you the card here. Do you see how surprised he is? He's like, I did not expect that. Okay, so they will feel like it's always a surprise with you. You're always like, you always bring a new energy to the table, a new idea to the table. I feel an energy of somebody who is very spontaneous. Your future spouse will find very, very sexy about you, that you are very spontaneous. You are somebody, you always come up with new things, always come up with new ideas, new plans, new projects. Even you might also be somebody, again, you have a lot of interests and you put a lot of time and effort into your interests, okay? Now, another thing that I want to say is that your future spouse will also feel like they will feel an instant spark with you, okay? So your future spouse will feel an instant spark with you. There's something about the way you guys meet, or when you talk for the first time, or when you have a very deep conversation for the first time, that they might be a little bit surprised about what you say. Maybe you say certain things that have been on their mind, because I feel an energy of almost like telepathy, that you can maybe even read their mind without you even trying. For example, you say something that has been in their mind, or there's some type of synchronicity happening between the two of you, where you say what they think, or you can actually finish their sentence. Something about telepathic communication and the way your mind works, and how I even feel an energy that you can read your future spouse, okay? So they will also feel a little bit intimidated by you, but that also makes you very, very attractive and sexy at the same time. I almost want to say that you have the ability to kind of read your future spouse, but it is because it is your future spouse. There is an instant spark. They will feel like the connection is very, very magical. They've never felt such an intense spark. Okay, I'm also hearing Electric Lady by Justin Timberlake. I'm going to link it down below in the description box if you want to listen to it, because that is going to be the energy of your future spouse concerning you, or how they will feel about you. Now, the song is about an electric lady, or it's not it's about like the song is called Electric Lady, and it talks about, oh man, you're skipping my heart, 'cause in the dark would you light the night, na 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 na. So I'm feeling an energy here where your future spouse will feel an instant spark with you, almost like they feel some type of very intense attraction, or there's like literally a spark between the two of you. I mean, not literally. unless you guys meet when there's a firework. But I mean here that they will feel an instant spark. They've never felt this intense about a person. There is a spark between the two of you that they've never felt before. They feel connected to you, although they only know you for 1 week or 2 weeks, okay? With the Judgment card, as you can see, these two people are deeply connected here. Do you see that? Do you see the red thread that is bonding these two people? Okay, it's almost this energy here where your future spouse feels like you're deeply connected to them, or you're the only one who truly understands them. They might even find it extremely attractive and extremely sexy about you that you understand how their mind works, okay? So when they say something and they for example, they will say something and they will say like, but a lot of people misunderstand me when I say that, or that's how I see the world, or that's how I see this topic, but a lot of people misunderstand me. You, pile number one, you will be the one that understands your future spouse on a very, very deep level, meaning when you guys have conversations, it just flows. It's an energy where you really understand how their mind works, because I feel a strong confidence here with you guys. I mean, look at you. Look at your energy with the Empress, okay? There's an energy when it comes to you. They will feel very, very drawn to you because of your confidence. There's some type of, I feel like there's something in your life that brought you a lot of confidence. For example, you're really good at speaking different languages, and that brought you some type of confidence. I feel an energy here where you on your journey, even if you feel like you're not confident right now, when you meet your future spouse, you will be in your prime and you will feel very, very confident. It's almost like you know who you are, you know what you are passionate about, and you are very aware of, how can I even say that, very aware of your own beauty. It's almost like an energy where you walk with confidence because you know who you are a very passionate person, you express your creativity, okay? And there's also this energy here of your future spouse will love about you almost like your confidence, but specifically when it comes to how you walk upon earth. You are very opinionated, and they really, really like how opinionated you are. You know what you're talking about. Again, this could be a specific topic, or they will feel like you can really understand them when they talk about a specific topic. For example, they are a businessman or a businesswoman, okay, and they talk about marketing strategies and stuff like that, and you didn't even, you know, like went to school for this topic, but you are very, very sharp with your mind, and they will feel like, wow, you have a lot of like intelligence, a lot of things that you can teach me, or a lot of things that, like, it's almost like you spark their mind in a very positive way, okay? Another thing that I'm also seeing here with your future spouse is it's actually a little bit of a story, okay? So this is actually going to be somewhat your love story, because I'm seeing here that you, pile number one, you will be the reason why your future spouse will start something, okay? Meaning they might be starting like a business, okay? You are the type of person to say, hey, why don't you start your own company? Hey, why don't you start to bring your teachings or do your teachings digitally? That would bring more money to you, for example. Or you would ask your future spouse like, hey, have you ever thought about relocating? You see how that energy is like a very new energy. It's like a fresh breath of air that they feel with you. You always come up with very interesting topics or ideas. Again, for example, you would suggest, hey, why don't we go on a spontaneous trip somewhere? And they're gonna be like, oh, why not? You know, it's almost like you bring adventure to your future spouse's life by this very spontaneous nature that you have, by this very creative and imaginative nature that you have. Again, for example, they tell you about a specific topic or about a challenge. You would be the mastermind that tells them, hey, you can actually change it like this and like that, and then their presentation looks more beautiful than before. Or you would suggest, hey, why don't you open up your own restaurant? Like, you have everything. You would actually point out certain things that your future spouse did not see. And the interesting thing here with you and your future spouse, I feel like what they will find extremely attractive about you is that you are going to be the reason, again, why your future spouse either starts their own company, why your future spouse will open up like a second source of income, or will come up with a second source of income. You might also inspire your future spouse to change their career or to relocate. this is a very, very new energy that you bring to your future spouse, but that new energy actually brings them to the next level. You make your future spouse grow. May it be spiritually, okay, or something materialistic, meaning you help them to maybe change their career, or you help them to transition to a different career. You help them to find a second source or a third source of income. You would be the reason. If your future spouse would like talk about their success story, okay? Because I'm feeling an energy here of like, if your future spouse would give a speech, or even if you guys marry, you know, and you know how you sometimes give a speech and you talk about your spouse, your future spouse would actually say, "Pie number one inspired me to open up my restaurant. Pie number one inspired me to relocate to a different country. Pie number one inspired me to change my career, and that was the best decision in my entire life." That's exactly the energy that I pick up. You bring new energy, you bring new beginnings, okay? You bring new beginnings to your future spouse in their mind, okay? You spark certain ideas in their mind that they didn't have before. You bring a very, very new energy. You are transforming the life of your future spouse into a very, very positive direction, meaning if we look at this card here, it says growth, right? And the back of the card says, evolution starts when you leave your comfort zone. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So your future spouse will feel like what they find extremely sexy about you is that you get them out of their comfort zone. You bring ideas to the table that they never thought of, but those ideas are just magnificent, you know? It's almost like you are leading your future spouse to success, whatever the heck that means. This could be that you lead them to a place where they find deep happiness because, for example, they never thought of relocating, and then you bring this topic to the table, and then they feel like, okay, let's move to Spain. And since they moved to Spain with you, they've never been this happy before, but they didn't consider that idea before. Or for example, you say, hey, for example, they are a teacher. Why don't you do something digitally, you know, bringing a second source of income to your future spouse, okay? It's almost like you are, you know how, I think in Hollywood, you say behind every successful man, there is a woman, or there is a woman that sparked their mind, okay? This could also go either way. For example, behind every successful woman, there is, you know, her future spouse, her wife behind her, sparking her mind, okay? Or behind every successful man, there is their future spouse inspired them, you know? It's an energy where your future spouse is very, very drawn to you magnetically because you bring new energy to the table. You bring new ideas to them. You are the reason why they do things differently in life, that actually bring a lot of these changes that you bring to your future spouse, bring actually a lot of happiness, okay? I'm also hearing a line in the song Bonnie and Clyde by Beyonce and Jay-Z, and I think he says something like, when I lose my focus, mommy brings back my focus, or something along those lines. It's like when they kind of lose their way, or they don't know what to do in specific situations, you are the backbone that brings them clarity, that brings them focus back into their life, okay? There's something about your mind. Again, they will find it very, very sexy about you, that you are very, very intelligent. It's your mind that they are deeply, deeply drawn to. Another thing that I'm seeing here is, again, do you see that in the card? It's like you bring them on top. I almost want to say you inspire your future spouse to become even more successful, or to succeed in some type of endeavor. The success doesn't have to necessarily be materialistic. This could also be they've never been that happy in their life before, but it is because you sparked them to make a change in their life, or to relocate, or to travel the world for a year, whatever ideas you bring to the table, okay? Yeah, it's like behind every successful man, behind every successful woman, their partner is behind them. Their partner is the backbone that sparks them, okay? So if they would hold a speech, they would actually say, I started this business. I became successful because of my woman, because of my man. My woman or my man gave me this idea. My woman or my man sparked my mind, okay? Brought these new ideas to me, brought these new insights to me, brought clarity to me when I felt confused. Brought new energy to me when I felt stagnant. Okay, that's what it feels like. Now, let's get a few more cards here. Let's see. Now, another thing that I want to say before we get a few more cards, I'm also seeing here for some of you guys, they might also find very, very attractive about you that you have an immediate bond with their family, meaning that you get along very, very well with their father, their mother, their siblings, okay? Because I'm feeling an energy here where they could really love about you that you are family oriented, but specifically that you get along very, very well or very, very easily with their family, okay? That's very important to them. And that makes them fall for you, okay? Let's see, let's cleanse the energy here. Yeah, it's like, I think in the song Bonnie and Clyde, I'm gonna link it down below. In the song Bonnie and Clyde by Jay-Z and Beyonce, Jay-Z says something like, when I lose focus, mommy brings me back focus, something along those lines, okay? So when they have a clouded mind, or when they don't know what to do in a specific situation, you are the one that makes them see things clearly, okay? You are the one that sparks them to think differently in a situation. You are the one that brings adventure to your future spouse's life with your spontaneous energy, with your imaginative energy, with your creative energy. Okay, so guys, let's get a few more cards here. And they really feel like they can build something with you, okay? For some of you guys, this has also something to do with building something together, building a business together, building a home together. I mean, like literally building a house together. They will feel like you are the perfect partner, just like Bonnie and Clyde, like the song, where you can build something together, okay? They will feel like you are the one that gives them strength to build, okay? Look at that energy. You are the one that gives them strength, that gives them the spark, that gives them the ideas, that gives them focus when they feel a little bit clouded, or their mind is a little bit clouded, okay? So let's get a few more cards here. What will they find sexy about you? What will your future spouse find sexy about you? And they love your confidence, as well as I feel like they will really, really enjoy your style, the way you dress, okay? How you dress is exactly what they like on a woman or on a man, depending on what you're looking for. Even your scent, the perfume that you wear, they really like that scent, okay? They like the perfume that you wear, they like the colors that you wear, they like how you dress, your style in general, okay? If you are an artist and you create art such as music, such as, you know, like maybe you are a content creator, or you create paintings, they will really, really like your paintings, really, really like any type of art that you create. They really, really like that, okay? Let's see. Okay, what will your future spouse find sexy about you? Pie number 1. Yeah, it's this energy of like, I almost want to say you will meet your future spouse at a point in time where they feel like life is boring, or life is stagnant, or every day looks the same, okay? You will be this fresh breeze I'm seeing here. You will be this fresh breeze that brings adventure, excitement to your future spouse's life, okay? I'm also seeing here that you actually spark the transformation of your future spouse, meaning I'm seeing a butterfly here, right? It's almost like I really, really feel the story between you and your future spouse will be about how you spark something inside of their mind that brings success to them, okay? Again, may it be, hey, let's relocate. Hey, let's open up a business. Why don't you do it digitally? Why don't you write a book about it? You know? Because I'm paying attention to, there's a worm, or however you want to call it. I don't know the name right now. A rope? Do you say a rope or a worm? Okay. Is it a caterpillar that turns into a butterfly? I think you call it caterpillar, right? I hope you can see it here. And then here you can see the butterfly. Okay. Now another thing that I also want to say is, it's like you are the wings behind your future spouse's back. Okay, there's something about you sparking their mind. There's something about, I'm also seeing your eyeshadow here. I feel like for some of you guys, your future spouse will love how you do your makeup, especially when you like to use like crazy colors, or you are very colorful when it comes to makeup, okay? If you are somebody who likes to wear majestic things, such as like, you know, like, I don't know, like face jewelry, or you like to wear head wraps, or you like to wear big earrings, okay? Or you like to wear a long, how do you say that, a long skirt, or very colorful, okay? There's something about your outer appearance. For some of you guys, it has something to do with like majestic energy, or something about like the way that you dress looks very elegant or very majestic, or again, you wear a lot of colors, or you have something in your hair, you have like butterflies in your hair, or you wear some type of face jewelry, your earrings are big, something along those lines, okay? They will actually really enjoy that. They will feel like you're an absolute beauty. Doesn't matter if you are somebody who's a natural beauty. If you are somebody who doesn't like makeup, they will really love that you are a natural beauty. And if you are somebody you like to put on makeup, you like to put on a lot of stuff, or you like to wear like very extraordinary jewelry, okay, or very extraordinary colors, very colorful, they absolutely adore that about you. They really find that very sexy here. What will your future spouse find sexy about you? Let's see. Yeah, the Fool card. I'm letting you know, when you enter your future spouse's life, you will be the reason something huge is transforming in their life. You bring a huge change to your future spouse's life. All of a sudden, they feel super duper excited about life again, okay? You bring adventure to them. You bring excitement to them. You make them live life to the fullest, I want to say. You make them live life a little bit more spontaneous, okay? They love it when you are spontaneous and you come up with like, okay, let's go somewhere. Let's go on a trip somewhere. Okay, let's play that game. You know, out of nowhere you come up with ideas, or you come up with a very interesting topic to talk about. I'm also hearing for some of you guys, you have a very futuristic mind, meaning that you're also very interested in how the future will look, or something about like futuristic, or something about how the world would develop, okay? If you are somebody who is interested in that, what will happen in the next 30 years, for example, when it comes to currency, when it comes to economics, something along those lines, they will also really enjoy that here. Yeah, they feel like you are very good when it comes to business, or you are very good at making sure that you are stable financially, okay? You might also be somebody that you are in a position of power, or they see you, for example, you are the team leader or the manager in a company, or you are the one that provides for the family, or you are making sure that, you know, you support your family financially. They really find that sexy about you. They really adore that about you, okay? With the Queen of Pentacles, this definitely talks about a woman, a man, a lady, pile number one, who is very good when it comes to creating something out of nothing, or making an idea a reality. Maybe small things such as you painting something, or big things such as you having the idea, okay? You having the idea. You might even be somebody who's very innovative, where you come up with really new things that have not been created before, okay? But the Queen of Pentacles knows how to make sure that she's financially stable, and even if she's not financially stable, she has the mind and the ideas to become financially stable, okay? Again, I'm seeing some type of jewelry in the hair. So this might be that you wear a head wrap, or that you wear some type of jewelry in your hair, or that you like jewelry in general. You really like to accessorize and really enhance your beauty, okay? They also might like your feet. They might find your feet very beautiful. This is a side note. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords, okay? Let's see. I'm hearing you hit the spot. Sometimes you say things to your future spouse that hit the spot, that hit the core. I don't know what exactly it is about, but you hit the spot when you talk. It's almost like somebody who's trying to articulate what they are feeling or what they are thinking, and they are a little bit, they trip over the words, their words. For example, I'm trying to explain something that I'm feeling, but I don't find the right words. You have the right words. You explain how they feel, okay? I feel an energy that your future spouse will really like about you, that you take things by the horn, meaning that you really make things happen in your life, okay? Just as you spark your future spouse with new ideas, you are somebody, you have a lot of, it's almost like you are gifted with spontaneous ideas, you are gifted with imagination. And I feel like if you want something, you are like a go-getter or a goal-getter, for example, okay? They really like that you sometimes take the lead. It's the energy that I pick up here is like a power couple where you trust your future spouse to take the lead, meaning, okay, I feel a little bit like under the weather, I feel a little bit clouded today, I let my woman or my man take the lead for the day, or I let my woman or my man handle the business. For example, if they have a business, they trust you to handle their business, okay? There's a deep trust that they have. They see you as somebody who's very intelligent, and they find it very, very sexy that you sometimes take the lead. For example, that you say, hey, let's do this, let's do that, okay? They really, really adore that. They find that super duper sexy about you, that you take things into your own hands and that you are somebody, you do not wait for opportunities, you make opportunities happen. You create something out of nothing, okay? It's your mind that makes them fall for you. Okay, my beautiful pie number 1. I hope you like this reading. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with it, and I'm going to see you in my next one. I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pie number 2. So you chose this beautiful shell here. I actually want to talk about the shell that you chose. It's a very, very beautiful shell, but it has thorns, okay? I'm feeling an energy where your future spouse perceives you as a rose with thorns on it, okay? Not everybody can touch this rose, or if you touch this rose too roughly, she will pick you, okay? There's an energy with you. I'm feeling an energy that you are somebody who is very, very kind, but you also have a different side to you. For example, if somebody's rubbing you the wrong way, you will speak out and tell them like, hey, that was very unpolite that you just bumped into me and didn't say sorry, for example. Or you are somebody who really puts boundaries, okay? I'm feeling an energy, I'm really feeling an energy with you guys here, a rose who has thorns. She's beautiful to look at, but not everybody can touch her. And if you touch her too roughly, this beautiful rose, she will make you bleed, okay? She will pick you, like her thorns will hurt you. That's what it feels like with you, because you also chose a very spiky shell. It's beautiful to look at, but again, if you are too rough, you might hurt yourself, okay? There's like an energy where you have a very, very innocent nature, but at the same time, nobody can cross your boundaries. There's something about you where you make sure that people respect you, or you make sure that people don't just come into your life without you gaining your trust, for example. Ooh, did you hear that? Okay, I think that was confirmation. Now let's look at the cards, okay? That was intense. A little birdie told me. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at this card here. Do you see that? Boundaries. She looks like somebody who is very kind, but at the same time, don't come too near to me. What are your intentions? Why are you so unfriendly? Why are you so unpolite? Right? When somebody bumps into you, something along those lines, okay? I'm feeling an energy where your future spouse will find it very, very sexy about you, that for some of you guys, it actually talks about you have never been in a relationship before. If you've never been in a relationship before in your entire life, or you are a virgin, that actually makes you very, very attractive to your future spouse, because they feel like they will actually feel honored that they are the first one that you chose to be in a relationship with, or that they are the first one that you choose to be intimate with, for example, okay? Your future spouse will also find it very, very attractive and very, very beautiful if you want to wait until marriage, for example, okay? For some of you guys, this is something that you really believe in. They will first of all respect that, but also really, really adore that about you. It makes them even more excited to be the only one to see you, or to be the only one that saw you naked, for example. There's something about the first time, or you having very strong boundaries, meaning that you take it very, very slowly, even when it comes to intimacy, even when it comes to dating, you know. There's an energy about you where I feel like you've been through some rough things. Maybe you've been hurt before, or you've been manipulated before, but because of all these things that happened in your life, I actually heard in your past life, don't ask me why. Because of all the things that happened in your life, you are somebody, you are very selective with the people. You might even be very selective with what you eat, what you listen to, okay? There's something about you that you have very strong boundaries, again, when it comes to dating, when it comes to who you let into your life, okay? And they really find that very sexy about you, in the sense where they will feel honored that they are the one that kind of like crack your shell, or that they are the one that they are your man, your husband, your first boyfriend, for example, okay, or your first man, and it comes to intimacy, okay? Now, another thing that I'm also seeing here is your future spouse will love your voice, okay? It doesn't matter if you sing, or if you can sing, or if you cannot sing. There's something about your voice that sounds very melodic to them, okay? It makes sense that we heard the birds chirp, right? When birds chirp, it sounds like a song, okay? Your future spouse will actually really, really, really love your voice, and I almost want to say they might be dozing off to your voice, okay? There's something about your voice. Why I'm saying that is because we have the flower moon here, and you can see that she's playing an instrument. So for some of you guys, if you play an instrument, they will find it very, very attractive and sexy that you are so talented playing an instrument. If you are somebody who can sing, they will find that super duper sexy. And for a lot of you guys, it's really just your voice, okay? Your voice sounds like a melody to them. Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out, got me singing like. Okay, and the interesting thing is with this King of Pentacles, you can see that this lady is giggling in the back, right? So I feel like they will really, really like your very flirtatious nature. It's interesting because you have a very flirtatious nature, but that does not mean that everybody can touch you. That's the beautiful thing about you. You are very, very flirtatious, but when it comes to, hey, you know, can I be your man? Can I have your number? Excuse me, no, sir. You know, it's almost like you have standards, or you have boundaries, but at the same time, you do seduce people with the way that you talk, okay? With the way that you speak. So you have a very seductive nature to you, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of people get fooled by your friendliness or by your seductive nature, because I feel like it's really just your nature, that's your personality, okay? That you are very kind, very friendly to people, but a lot of people take that as, oh, she wants me. Do you know what I mean? And then it's like, okay, well, I didn't mean it like that. They will find that so freaking sexy about you. Another thing, they will also like it when you laugh or when you giggle. They might find it really, really cute or endearing, the way you laugh and the way you giggle, as well as your humor. When you say a joke, it makes them laugh 1 hour straight, okay? They will really, really find your humor and your flirtatious nature very, very sexy. But again, on the flip side, you are very, very selective, okay? You might be a virgin, you might be somebody who wants to wait until marriage, you might have never been in a relationship before, or you are just in general very selective. For example, you are very selective when it comes to music. You don't listen to certain music, okay? You are very selective when it comes to food, for example. You don't eat certain food, okay? There is an energy with you here that I'm feeling your future spouse will actually like your calm nature, okay? We have here calm. And we also have here peace. I almost want to say your future spouse will love your aura. You exude some type of calmness and harmony and peace on your face that they really, really like and really, really adore. They find that very, very sexy. I almost want to say, it's interesting. I'm picking up an energy that a lot of people in the world are very grumpy, or a lot of people are very like jittery and they rush, you know, like running from one place to another, okay? They are very much in a rush and grumpy and bump into people. That's the type of energy that I pick up, but they will see on the contrary, you are somebody, you speak slowly, you are very, very calm. Even if you do things, you do them very slowly and very calm, or you are somebody, you practice some type of ritual that brings you peace, for example, meditation, or you do something to really calm down your nerves, okay? There's something about your voice that is soothing to them. They will feel calm in your presence. They feel very, very calm and balanced in your presence, and they really, really adore that. Again, you don't have this stone cold face, you don't have this grumpy face or this face that exudes some type of like stress and stuff like that. You have a very calm nature, a very, very calm beauty. I almost want to say like a calm beauty where people around you start to calm down, where people around you start to feel relaxed, okay? That's the type of vibe that I pick up here with you. And the interesting thing as well is I'm also seeing a scenario here. I'm seeing a scenario here where your future spouse will really, really like to, they will like the different stages of getting to know you. When before, like in the first stage, just talking to each other and there's not much like touching, for example, and then the next stage you might show a little bit more skin, or you open up to them. It almost feels like a rose that is closed off, but it starts to blossom and bloom and become open. And they really like that transformation, that you are not somebody who is an open book, that you tell everything about yourself, that you immediately invite this person to your home, that you immediately trust them. They actually like the different stages when they get to know you. When in the beginning you are a little bit closed off, almost like a mystery, what is inside that rose? And then you start to open up just a little. It almost feels like a tease. It almost feels like when you watch something grow or bloom and it becomes more and more beautiful. So the more you open up to your future spouse, the more they fall in love with you and the more they see your beauty, okay? Because again, I feel like in the beginning you will be a little bit closed off, and they like that because they feel like there's some type of mystery. They want to know, what does the rose look like inside? What does the rose smell like? Oh, that can also go in a very sexual way. Okay. We also have here the card Purity. So they will feel like in a very, very toxic world, there's still some type of innocence, still some type of purity about you. May it be the values that you have, certain things that you value, okay? There's an energy where your future spouse will feel like you are very rare because the world is very toxic, but you kept your purity. Again, we come back to, maybe you've never been in a relationship, maybe you've never been intimate with somebody, maybe you want to wait until marriage, something along those lines. Or again, you practice some type of meditation, or you cleanse your energy, or you are very focused on being a good person, you know, like in a world full of grumpy and stressed people, you, by number one, you would be the person that is full of light, full of happiness, but this is the happiness that you create for yourself, okay? It's not even an outside source. You know how to make yourself happy. So when you walk through the streets, people see calmness, peace, positivity, okay? And it's very pure and rare to see that in a world that is fast-paced, full of stress and full of grumpy and unfriendly people, okay? You have a very kind, friendly nature that they find extremely sexy. And again, I feel like you're also very seductive, but I feel like you sometimes don't even know that you are, okay? For some of you guys, I also feel an energy here with the polar bear. It talks about ancestors. So I'm feeling here for some of you guys, this also talks about traditions or where you come from. For example, you come from a specific country and your future spouse will come from the same country, and there are certain traditions that you still honor. You still do things traditionally when it comes to your culture, okay? There's something about, again, something about tradition, something about you praising your ancestors, or you being really, really proud of the country that you come from or the history of your country, okay? This could even be that they come from a different country, but they will be very, very drawn to your cultural background, okay? To the traditions that you have. For example, traditional food that you cook, or just in general some type of traditions that you do, or that you are still connected to the old history of your country when a lot of people forgot about it. For example, in my from my tribe or from my country, we still have symbols, you know, that were used in very ancient Africa. And that's the type of vibe that I'm feeling here. It's almost like you're still praising your ancestors. You still follow some type of traditions when it comes to your origin. You still do things the way your ancestors have done them, or again, some type of tradition, or they will be very, very drawn to your cultural background, okay? It's interesting because as you can see here, it's almost like you seduce people with your friendliness, and some people take it, they mistake it for you flirting, but it's just your kind energy, you know? It's very, very seductive to people, and it will also seduce your future spouse, okay? Let's see if there's anything else that I'm seeing here. No, that's actually it. For some of you guys, I'm also seeing here with the release card, again, your future spouse will find it very, very sexy about you, that they will really, really like how calm they feel in your presence, okay? Another thing that I'm also seeing here is a lot of you guys, you are not the type of person to go partying, because I keep feeling an energy between toxicity and purity, and your future spouse will feel like you are a pure woman or a pure man, or you have a pure soul in a very toxic world, such as, you know, a world that where, you know, music is all about one thing, or in a world that is very materialistic, or in a world that is full of like stress and making money. That you are somebody, you still believe in true love, you still believe in friendliness, you still believe in being a good person. Do you know what I mean? That's what it feels like here. Okay, for some of you guys, they might also really, really like that you are a homebody, that you don't go partying, that you don't smoke, that you don't go out, that you really, for example, focus on your diet, or that you don't eat specific things because of your belief. There's something about your belief when it comes to what you let into your life, okay? You have certain boundaries, and they really, really, first of all, respect them, but it also makes you very attractive because it makes you stand out in the crowd. When all the other people go out to party, you are at home cooking, you are at home meditating, you are at home knitting something, okay? There's nothing wrong with partying, don't get me wrong, okay? Don't get me wrong, but you're not going out partying every weekend, for example. For example, if your future spouse is somebody who likes to party, then they would also enjoy going partying with you. But here, in this energy, I almost want to say, they just really enjoy that you don't go with the stream, that you don't go with the newest trends, or that you don't go with this toxic energy in the world, okay? That you don't let yourself be seduced by certain things that you know that are not good for you. So you have your boundaries, okay? Your future spouse will actually really, really enjoy that. And again, for some of you guys, they also really like that you are not the type of person who likes to party a lot or who goes out a lot, okay? They really like that you are somebody that you that peace is the most important thing to you, and because peace is the most important thing to you, you also have some type of boundaries, like, I don't want to drink alcohol, I don't want to smoke, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying your future spouse, in case this fits your description, your future spouse will actually like that about you, okay? So let's get a few more cards here. Yeah, it's like you are, for them, you have a pure heart and a pure soul. That's how they feel about you. I'm also hearing marriage material. I mean, of course, but they will see you as marriage material. Okay. They also like that you are a very positive person, that you usually try not to be grumpy. You are a very positive person, okay? There's something about your voice that sounds melodic to them, or they will be very, very attracted to your voice or the way that you speak. But again, you have thorns, okay? If people cross your boundaries, you have a different side to you, and they actually really, really like that, okay? So let's see. If you come from a tropical country, I feel like they will also really like that, okay? I'm seeing for some of you guys, it has something to do with your background, a tropical country I'm seeing here. Let's see, what else will they find sexy about you? I feel like if you are a loner, or if you don't have so many people around you, or if you are somebody you really like to be at home or go into nature instead of like the city, or if you are somebody, again, instead of going to the club, you actually like to, you know, be in a park or something along those lines, they actually find that very, very seductive about you. Okay. Let's see, what else would they find attractive about you? I'm also seeing here, if you wear something around your waist, okay, this could be like waist, how do you say that? Like a waist belt or beads or like a waist chain or something along those lines, okay? They actually really, really like that. I'm also picking up belly dancing here. For some of you guys, you might be doing belly dancing. For others of you, I'm also seeing here, if you usually wear like long clothes, for example, like a long dress or a long skirt, they really, really adore that about you. For some of you guys, they might also like your cleavage again. It's interesting because with you guys, for some of you guys, you do show a little bit of skin, but it's only a little bit. The rest is covered. That's what it feels like. So if you show skin, I'm feeling an energy. If you show skin, it's just a little bit here. And they really, really like that. It makes you very, very mysterious. And again, it's like a flower that they want to get to know. And they feel honored that they are the one, that you accept them into your life. It feels like an honor to them, okay? Let's get one more card here. What will they find sexy about you? You confuse them. Okay, they will really like that you confuse them. They feel like you are unpredictable. Okay, there's something very confusing about you. Another thing that I'm seeing here is they will really, really like that you guys take things slowly. Okay, because there's a turtle here, which tells me that you guys would do things very, very slowly here. Slow paced. Your future spouse in general likes how slowly you are when it comes to dating, when it comes to actually you speaking. For example, you are a slow speaker, or you like to do things slowly. You don't like stress. Peace is important to you. You want to do things in peace. They really, really like that, okay? And at the same time, you do confuse them. Why do you confuse them? There's still some type of mystery to you, okay? Another thing that I'm also seeing here is they will actually find it sexy. Yeah, this is like that you choose them. They will feel honored that you choose them because they know that you have very, very firm, strong boundaries, and that no man, no woman can come through the boundaries because they always fail to pass the test, if that makes sense. Okay, so you don't let them in. So when you let them in, they will feel like, I feel honored, okay? Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. That's very, very interesting. They will feel like you have so many options, but you chose them. And they will feel very, very honored by that, okay? Let me get one more card here. What they will find sexy about you. What will your future spouse find sexy about you? Let's see. Okay, so we have here, I think it's the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, can you see that again? We keep coming back to being very, very selective here. Okay, I also feel like they will like small details about you. Another thing that I'm also seeing here is they might, if you are somebody you like to wear baggy clothes, or like you like the baggy fit. They actually find that very sexy about you. For others of you, they might find it very, very sexy how career driven you are, okay, that you have a lot going on when it comes to your career. Yeah, it's almost like you have some type of interest, or you are working on a project, or it's almost like you have a plan in your mind about your future. You might be working on something, you might be very, very focused on something specific in your life as you meet your future spouse to achieve something specific. For some of you guys, you're actually an artist, or you create some type of art. The interesting thing is, it's almost like when you are really, really focused on work, or really, really focused on achieving a goal, they're just looking at you and they find that very, very sexy. They find it sexy that you focus for example, you focus on the stone and then you analyze it, right? And then you write things down about the stone, and they will look at you from the corner and they will find that very, very sexy. I don't know, I feel like they would like to observe you as you work, or when you are very, very focused on something, it draws them in. It makes them feel very, very attracted to you. Okay, let's get one more card because I love you guys. What will they find attractive about you? What will they find sexy about you? Two of Swords. Yeah. We keep coming back to the energy of you being a little bit closed off. For some of you guys, you might even be a loner, okay? And they actually like that. Or you are somebody who have like a small circle around you, for example. What do they find sexy about you? Yeah. We keep coming back to the same topic. Yeah, I keep feeling here what they will find sexy about you is your standards, your boundaries. They will find it sexy that you don't just let anybody in, that you are very focused on a specific goal, that you know where you want to go in life. For some of you guys, they actually find it sexy when you are busy. It's almost like, yeah, I feel like there's something about your work or your projects or your goals, you achieving your goals, and they will really like your drive and your motivation behind it. But you are a rose with thorns, okay? You are a rose with thorns, and that's actually what they adore about you. They like that. They don't mind that you're closed off in the beginning. That's something that draws them in. Okay, my beautiful pile number 2. I hope you like this reading. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with it, and I'm going to see you in my next one. I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. Are you ready to find out what your future spouse will find sexy about you? So you chose this beautiful pyrite crystal stone. That's interesting that you actually chose this stone, because pyrite talks about abundance, specifically when it comes to material abundance, or an energy of, it almost looks like a stone that is very unusual, right? You don't see like a gray stone that shines so beautifully. Okay, now let's see, let's look at the cards. So the first thing that your future spouse will be drawn to, or what they will find extremely sexy about you, is your eyes. I'm going to show you the cards first, why I say that. You see that here? It's like your eyes tell a story, and yet there's so much mystery behind those eyes. Look at that energy. Those eyes tell a story, yet there is so much mystery behind those eyes. Your future spouse will feel like that you have a very complex character, or a very complex personality, almost to the point where it is impossible to get to know everything about you in just 1 or 2 days. I almost want to say it would take a lifetime for them to discover all these kinds of versions of you, okay? There's something about your eyes that tells a story. I feel like when you guys meet, when you meet with your future spouse, the eye contact will be very, very important and very, very significant. your eyes are like a magnet to your future spouse. Your future spouse will feel like your eyes hypnotize them. They will feel like your eyes really seduce them. It's not even like your body. I mean, of course, they will love your body, but it's not even your body. It's just only when they look at your eyes, okay? I'm feeling an energy where your eyes have fire behind them, but at the same time, also some type of innocence, okay? It's the eyes that are the window to the soul. So I feel an energy here where your future spouse, again, there's something about them feeling like you are a mystery, or there's some type of mystery behind your eyes. There's a story behind those eyes. They feel like I'm hearing a master doesn't just fall from heaven, okay? So maybe they feel like you mastered a certain craft, or you are very good at a specific niche, okay? Because we have here the card leadership, which tells me that even if you are not right now in this very moment in a leadership position, you will be at some point. Specifically when you meet your future spouse, you will be in some type of leadership position. Maybe you becoming an art director, maybe you being like a team leader or a manager in a company, maybe you having your own business, maybe you having your normal job and a side hustle, maybe you providing for your family financially, something along those lines, okay? It's interesting, the Pyrite talks about abundance, and we have Ganesh here. Ganesh talks about the removal of blockages. Okay, yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like it's interesting with you. I'm actually getting like a whole story here with your future spouse. I'm feeling here that you are the missing puzzle piece to the mystery of your future spouse's life. Okay, it's almost like your future spouse didn't know that what they were looking for was you. They might face some blockages in their life right now, or before you guys meet, they will face some type of blockages, and they will not understand, or they will not know how to solve a specific blockage until you enter your future spouse's life. I'm feeling here that your future spouse will feel like you are what they have been looking for, not knowing that they have been looking for you, as if you are a missing puzzle piece to the mystery of their life. I feel an energy here with your future spouse that they will feel very, very drawn to you sexually because of your sweetness. There's something very, very sweet about you, okay? You have a very sweet nature, okay? It almost feels like in a very, very cruel world, you bring sweetness. In a very cruel world, you make life sweet again. It's almost like you make their life sweet again after they went some type of storm. After they went through something very devastating, or something that really challenged them. They feel like that their sweet life starts with you when they meet you. Okay, I also heard the song Until the End of Time by Justin Timberlake, and he says something, I woke up this morning and heard the TV saying something about the disaster in the world, and it made me wonder where I'm going. There's so much darkness in our world, but I see beauty left in you, girl. I'm gonna put it in the description box, but it's almost like there's so much chaos in this world, and I feel like your future spouse sometimes gets a little bit affected by the chaos in the world, or they get a little bit affected by the darkness, or they really, really worry about the future, or they worry like collectively, like globally, the future in the world, or something along those lines. But then you come into this person's life and they feel so much hope about the future. I don't know what you're gonna do or what exactly it is about, but there's something about you bringing hope back to your future spouse. not that they need you in order to feel hopeful, but it almost feels like, again, as they meet you, their new life begins, or as they meet you, the sweet chapter in their life begins. Because again, before that, it was kind of like a war. I'm also feeling an energy here where somebody is really all about achieving things, accomplishing things, right? This can also be seen metaphorically as a war, you know, like always like trying to make something happen, and there's not much sweetness in life. I'm hearing you bring sweetness into your future spouse's life. You bring romance to them, okay? They really like your romantic, sweet nature. And they can see that sweet nature in your eyes. It might even be your voice or even your scent. That is very, very sweet, that draws them in, okay? We also have here the card Faith, which tells me that you, pile number 3, you must be somebody who really believes in the universe. That makes sense. That makes sense. What I feel here is your future spouse will really find sexy about you. It is your religion or your belief or your spirituality. How connected you are to God, how connected you are to the universe. Your future spouse, you see, there's so much darkness in our world, but I see beauty left in you, girl. It really feels like, to me, your future spouse will really, really find sexy how much faith you have, how optimistic you are because you trust God or you trust the universe. Okay, for some of you guys, you might also do something spiritual, meaning that you do spiritual practices. You might be a healer. For some of you guys, you might also be a nutritionist, I'm seeing here. For others of you, you do some type of spiritual work. May it be as a hobby, as a side hustle, or it's your actual, what you actually do for a living here. For others of you, they just love how you practice your religion. I'm also seeing it's such a beautiful energy. I'm seeing here, I'm hearing sleeping beauty. Okay, so when you're sleeping, I feel like they like watching you sleep. Look at those two cards. In both cards, she's sleeping. Look at that. I feel like your future spouse will like to watch you sleep. It's interesting. We also have the card here, Balance. And we have Fear. You will heal some type of fear. You will come into your future spouse's life when they are very fearful about a topic, about a situation. And it feels like you are their remedy. You are the blockage remover. You remove an obstacle in this person's life, in your future spouse's life. They will feel like you heal them from a fear that they have. Look at that, how it talks about balance. And we have two energies here. The interesting thing with you guys here is I'm feeling an energy that a lot of people perceive you as naive, or somebody who is, how do you say that, an idealist, or that you maybe walk through life with rose-colored glasses, but that's actually not the truth. You are very much aware of the cruelty in the world. You've been through some things. Life was not easy. Your childhood was not easy. You went through heartbreak. You went through pain. You went through very painful situations, but that never made you cold. It never made you doubt love. It never made you unfriendly. All the pain that you've been through never changed your belief in the universe, never changed your belief in God. And you still see the beauty on earth that God created, even though there is so much cruelty and so much sadness. So the interesting thing what your future spouse will love about you is, again, people will perceive you as somebody who walks through life with rose-colored glasses, but they are mistaken. Because you have a very dark past. May it be childhood, teenage years, recently, you had a very, very dark chapter. So when you tell your future spouse about everything that you've gone through, they will actually not believe it, because if people meet you, they will feel like, oh, she had a nice life, she had a nice childhood, she comes from a good home, everything was perfect with her, because your energy is so sweet, as if there are no worries around you, as if you have no worries, as if you only see the beauty in the world. But again, people, they are mistaking you, they are misunderstanding you, because you value the small things, because a small butterfly, the reason why a small butterfly or a pink sky makes you happy and you see the world is because you went through all that pain. It made you appreciate life even more. It made you appreciate the small things even more. But people would perceive it as rose-colored glasses. Life is not that beautiful. And you know that life has a very, very dark aspect to it. You've had a very dark chapter. But that taught you that when sweet things come to you, to really enjoy them, or to create your own happiness in a very dark world, in a very cruel world. To bring positivity and sweetness to the world with what you do, maybe with what you do for a living, your career, or just your nature. Okay, it's interesting. I feel an energy here with your future spouse where you actually help them overcome a fear in their mind. So I almost want to say that you will heal something. You will heal something about your future spouse. I'm seeing here, what is it called? I think it's a song by, what is his name? What is his name? I literally forgot his name, but it's Peace of Mind. I feel like for some of you guys, if this relates to you, or if you really, really relate to what I'm gonna say, there's something about mental health or anxiety, or something about health in general, okay? There's something about health, mental health, that you have mastered, and you had a very dark chapter when it comes to mental health, or when it comes to health in general. But you've mastered it, okay? We talked about it, a master doesn't fall from the sky. You will heal something about your future spouse. There's something about their mind. Because I'm feeling here, we have defeat here. So there's some type of fear, that they have in their mind that you actually heal only with your presence. You cleanse them from that energy. Just like Ganesh cleanses a person from blockages. That's what it feels like. You have a very, very powerful energy to heal people with your presence. To help people to calm down their mind or calm down their fear. Okay, because on the contrary, look how positive her head is. Okay, it says, focus your attention on what could go right. When you learn to imagine the best case scenario, you get to enjoy and experience twice. So your future spouse will find really, really sexy about you, your power, okay? To me, it feels like power. Again, for some of you guys, you are literally in a leadership position, meaning you have a social media following, you have a bigger position in a company, or again, you are the breadwinner in your family, okay? Or there's something that you want to create, you have a business plan in mind that you want to do 5 years from now, 3 years from now. There's some type of leadership energy inside of you. You want to open up your own agency after you have worked for a few years, okay? Like you either have a vision of being a leader or being in a position of power in the future, or you are already doing it. Okay? Your future spouse will feel like you have a very, very intense power to you. You have the power to calm down their fear. You have a power to make them feel peaceful. But again, it comes from a place of they have some type of fear. I don't know what it is exactly concerning, but they might be having a fear of their future, or they might be having a fear of how the world will be in the future, because I feel like this has something to do with globally. Like, I feel like maybe they watch too many news and then they get like a little bit too much in their head. Okay. For some of you guys, if you are a tarot reader or you practice some type of spirituality, you have an altar, you pray to deities, you pray to the universe, you talk about signs, symbols, and synchronicities, you believe in destiny, you believe in fate, they love that about you. They love that about you. For others of you, again, if you are a tarot reader, they will find that freaking sexy, okay? And for others of you, I'm feeling like you have a very, it's like you have a very playful nature, okay? Your future spouse will feel like they can finally play and enjoy life again as you come into their life, okay? Your future spouse will feel like they hit a jackpot with you, but it comes from a place of like, nobody could make me feel this calm. Nobody could make me dissolve my fear before. As if you have a very intense power, a healing energy with your presence. Okay? There's something about your future spouse feeling like you bring a very playful, a very beautiful, playful nature into their life. But it's very deep here, pile number 3. Your energy is a little bit different than pile number 1 and pile number 2. It's a little bit... I even want to say the word sexy might not be the right word. In your case, it's almost like respect and honor. It's like they respect you for your power or what you do, or for you being a person who heals people, or they will be very, very grateful. I think grateful is the right word for how you help them to overcome a fear of them. There's a first of all, they will find your eyes very sexy, but I feel like it goes deeper than that. It starts to transform into honor and respect, into a deep honor or a deep gratitude that you are in their life. You might also bring their faith back. Maybe they've lost faith in the universe, in God. You bring it back to them. Look at this card here, how there's an angel in the sky. Do you see that? What they will find very, very sexy about you is that you are very, very different in a very cruel world. You are very, very sweet, as if this cruel energy doesn't affect you. Okay. With the fruition again, your future spouse will feel like you have different sides to you, okay? They will feel like your personality is very complex. It takes a lifetime to get to know every aspect of you. They will feel like you're very unpredictable. You never know what you get with you. This could even be that you are like somebody, you always come up with different business ideas, business plans, or that you have a very interesting job, meaning there's always something new that you can talk about, you know, because your job is very versatile. Something along those lines, okay? You make their mind. You influence your future spouse's mind to become positive, when before there might have been somebody who sometimes gets affected by negative energies, for example, even if it's not his own energy or her own energy, okay? Another thing that I'm feeling here with your future spouse, it's almost like you are the poison to the cure. Listen, Linda, I don't know what exactly this is about, but this feels like the poison to the cure, an answered prayer. Oh my God, don't make me cry. Do you know what I'm hearing? They needed love to heal. I just saw an immense amount of love in your eyes. They needed love to heal from something. They needed the love of a gentle woman, a gentle man, to heal from something. Okay, now don't get me wrong, your future spouse is a very, very strong personality. Just as you have a very, very strong personality, your future spouse has as well. But I feel like they sometimes get a little bit too caught up in the problems in the world. They could even be somebody who's so compassionate with the world that they sometimes get lost in their own compassion, meaning that they really, you know, like it drags them down to see people suffer. So then they don't feel good and they get affected. They could even get affected by other people, such as like being highly sensitive, and they don't even know. Do you know what I mean? Like they do get affected by the world or the chaos in the world. They don't have a shield around them yet, which you have, okay? Don't get me wrong. Your future spouse has a very, very strong personality, a very, very strong nature. Your future spouse is somebody who has a plan. They walk the talk. They have a plan. They make it happen. They're not afraid of challenges, not afraid of competition, not afraid to fail. If they fail, they continue to fail until they succeed. But they've been through some battles in their life. They do carry some scars. It's almost like a wounded warrior I'm seeing here. Do you know what I'm actually seeing here? I'm seeing a scene in Harry Potter where Harry Potter had like a big wound on his arm, and then the bird, the phoenix, came, and the tear of the phoenix healed this person, well, healed Harry Potter's wound. That's what it feels like. It's like you bring some type of remedy, some type of healing energy to your future spouse that heals them from a scar from the past. Okay. I feel an energy where your future spouse feels very, very safe around you. I'm also seeing an energy here. Do you know what I'm actually feeling between the two of you? I'm feeling an energy where both of you have a very strong protective energy of each other, meaning, again, for example, you tell your future spouse, hey, take this evil eye with you, you know, to protect you, or saging the room, or, you know, being very protective of your future spouse, praying for your future spouse, or calling them to ask if they're okay. It's a very, very loving energy, but it talks about protection in a cruel world, or it talks about protection here. And then on the contrary, your future spouse has the same energy towards you, feeling like they want to protect you. They will see you like as a little kitten that they want to take care of in a cruel world. That's what it feels like to me. Both of you will protect each other from in some shape or form, but it's different. The way they protect you is different, and the way you protect them is different. What I'm also seeing here is they will see you as an absolute beauty. No matter what you look like, your future spouse feels like you are an absolute beauty. Specifically, your eyes. They're magnetic to them. It says, you are a curator of beauty. You are blessed with moments that let you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that all is well in the world. It keeps talking about globally, the world. I feel like you bring peaceful moments to your future spouse, almost like you bring paradise to them after they've been through a big storm. It feels like you show your future spouse how beautiful the world can be when, again, they went through a dark chapter in their life, as if their sweet life can begin with you after a dark chapter. Guys, with you it's very, very intense, I'm not gonna lie, but look at that energy here. Peace. It came out after defeat. you bring peace to your future spouse. You bring faith to your future spouse. Now, to make the reading a little bit spicy here, I'm also seeing here that your future spouse might really like the way that you dress because it's unusual, or the lingerie. I actually heard expensive lingerie. Don't ask me why, but I heard expensive lingerie. For some of you guys, this is the case. For others of you, I feel like your future spouse likes that you wear colors, or that you have a very unique beauty, meaning that you do something that is not typical, such as your hair color, or you like to wear face jewelry, or you are a very colorful person. There's something about your beauty that is a little bit unique. This could also be that you have very unique tattoos. There's something about your appearance that is different, that is unique, okay? Not everybody walks around like that, basically. Okay, let's see. What will your future spouse find sexy about you? For some of you guys, they might also like that you have muscles, okay? If you go to the gym, they will actually really like that about you, that you have some type of muscles, okay? Or that you are just into fitness in general. They will actually like that about you. They will find that very sexy about you. I'm also seeing here, if you wear corsets, or if you wear like how do you say that? Yeah, it's like a top that looks like a corset or something along those lines. They do like that a lot. They also like they might also like it when you wear nylons or stockings. I didn't know that word was stockings in English. Okay. I'm also seeing here again, I feel like they would like to watch you sleep, or they might have problems sleeping and you actually help them here. It could be with a remedy, or it could be with just with your presence. Okay? Because they might have a problem with sleeping here, or they might have a problem with feeling peaceful. Okay? They are very good at manifesting their dreams, making things happen, completing things, making plans, following up with their plans, walking the talk. They're really good at that, but they're not good at finding peace. They're not good at calming down and finding peace, okay? I think that's what they're gonna find very sexy about you, how peaceful you are. But don't get that peaceful energy mistaken, because there's a lot of power behind your eyes, okay? I'm actually feeling like you are a powerhouse of some sort, but in a very calm way. Again, there is some type of leadership energy where your future spouse will see how you have the potential to be in a leadership position, or they will feel like, or you actually are, and they really find that sexy about you, okay? What will your future spouse find sexy about you? I'm actually seeing you guys dancing to music, so they will actually like it how you dance. Could be either how you sing or how you dance. They will find that very sexy, okay? What will they find sexy about you? The moon. Okay, I'm gonna say it. They will like how you taste. And I mean how you taste, okay? I'm seeing it here. What am I supposed to do? Yeah. It's interesting. I feel an energy how you act as a calm ocean around your future spouse. You make them calm. So calm, they've never felt that peaceful, okay? Because I keep feeling an energy here. It reminds me of like paradise. It reminds me of Adam and Eve, the Bible, okay? Which comes back to how I said you are very religious, or you have a very strong belief in the universe and in God. But it reminds me, it really reminds me of that story, how Adam is wandering around looking for Eve to find paradise again. I don't know. It's a very intense energy here with you guys, but you act as a place for them to calm down, a place for them to feel peaceful, okay? A place for them where they can put their worries and their fear to rest. And what they find so sexy about you is, again, but I feel like it's almost like intimidation. It's like respect, honor. And they see immense beauty in your eyes, but not only for how you look, but also what you teach them when it comes to peace, what you teach them when it comes to letting go of their fear. You help them to dissolve some type of fear here, okay? What would they find sexy about you? I'm also seeing here, if you have long legs, they really like your long legs. Yeah. For others of you, I'm also seeing here that they will really like your hair, okay? Doesn't matter if you have long, short hair, they really like your hairstyle. Specifically, I'm seeing here curls or wavy hair. But no matter how you wear your hair, that's exactly what they like, okay? They find that very, very sexy about you, okay? Beautiful pie number 3. I hope you like this reading. Let me know down in the comments if you like it, if you resonate with it. I don't know what you're gonna do or how this is all gonna unfold, but you bring peace to your future spouse's life when there was fear before, okay? Your love heals them. And I almost want to say they will feel like life is so sweet since you are in their life, okay? Okay, my beautiful pie number 3. I hope you like this reading. Let me know down in the comments if you like it, and I'm going to see you in my next one. I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pie number 4. Last but not least, one of my favorite crystals, actually my all-time favorite crystal, the rose quartz. So let's see, let's find out what your future spouse will find sexy about you, okay? Oh yeah, with you it was interesting. I was actually done shuffling the cards, and then your spirit guides have been nagging me. You forgot something, you forgot something. There's something that you need to tell pie number 4. I'm gonna tell you. It's so interesting. I was done shuffling, and I kept seeing like you missed something. Your spirit guides told me you missed something. Look at the clock. The clock means something specific here. And I was like, what does it mean? And then I pulled the card, and then everything made sense. So we're going to talk about it, okay? We are going to talk about that. What your future spouse will find sexy about you, okay? Give me a second, guys. But one thing I want to tell you is your future spouse will actually witness how you achieve a huge goal in your life, okay? That's what Spirit wanted to tell me. Like, tell pie number 4, their future spouse will be present when they reach a huge goal in their life. Your spirit guides kept nagging me to bring this message across, and that never happens, to be honest, okay? Well, it sometimes does, but today it was very intense, almost like pie number 4 needs to know this information, okay? Hold on, let me put this here. I have a little bit of a hard time because there's lots of cards with you guys here. Okay, we got it. So, pie number 4, what your future spouse will find attractive about you or very, very sexy about you. First of all, they will love your body, okay? Let's start with the small things because we're going to dive really, really deep, okay? But I want to tell you that your future spouse will love your body, meaning whatever body type you are, may it be skinny, thick, very, very thick, it doesn't matter. Your future spouse, you are what your future spouse finds attractive when it comes to body type. You are your future spouse's body type, okay? If you feel like you want to maybe get a little bit more firm legs, or you want to lose weight or something along those lines, you will only do this for yourself because your future spouse actually loves your body the way it is, okay? You are your future spouse's body type, okay? Of course, we can always change things and tweak things and make things look a little bit more beautiful, but You are their body type. This is specifically for those who have been a little bit insecure about their body. Your future spouse likes your body. They like those wide hips, those small hips, okay, those very big hips. They like it, okay? Just wanted to tell you guys. Now, the interesting thing here with you guys, I'm actually seeing a story here because pile number 1 and pile number 2 were a little bit different. Pile number 3 and you, it's a story, okay? So, what will your future spouse find sexy about you? Your future spouse will find really, really sexy about you that you don't give up, okay? You are not a quitter, no matter what happens in your life. Your future spouse will feel like, it's interesting. I feel like your future spouse will find very, very sexy about you that you are very stubborn. Stubborn can be something that we see as a negative trait, but it can also be a very positive trait, meaning if I'm stubborn to achieve a goal, at some point I will achieve a goal, right? A lot of people who achieve big things have a very stubborn nature. They say, this is what I want and I'm going to get there no matter what I have to do. I'm going to be flexible with my way, but I'm fixed with my goal, okay? Now, what your future spouse is really going to love about you is they're gonna see you grow, okay? It's very interesting. Again, with you guys, it's a whole story that I'm seeing here. So you will meet your future spouse at a point in your life where you are growing as a person, or you grow something in your life, meaning you have a goal in mind. You have a dream in mind. You have a vision, okay? Realization. It says, your future spouse will watch you how you realize a dream of yours, okay? You will tell your future spouse about your dreams. You will tell your future spouse how you see your future or what you want to achieve. And they will believe in you. And they will actually witness how you achieve your goal, how you achieve this big dream of yours, no matter what it is or no matter what you're thinking about currently. Okay, it's very beautiful because your future spouse will see how you grow. So I almost want to say what your future spouse will find very, very attractive about you is your growth. The way they will see that, for example, you want to open up a restaurant, okay? How in the beginning you have no knowledge, and then 1 or 2 months later they will see how it's almost like they're gonna be so proud of you. Your future spouse will be very, very proud of you, but it feels like they will see, oh, you know, like now she's doing all the accounting and now she's doing this, now she's doing that, or he's doing this, he's doing that. It's almost like they will watch you, how you grow. They will watch how you become better at something. They will watch how you become like a really good businesswoman when they, for example, when they met you, you just started your business and you were a little bit unsure, a little bit shaky, baby, on your feet, right? With your business. This is just an example, okay? And then they watch you because you guys are going to date, going to meet each other, and they're going to watch you, how you grow. Then you tell them like, then you tell your future spouse, oh, I have 100 orders. Last week it was only 3, you know. Now I have to do these orders. Now I have to do this. Now I have to do that. I have to change the brand name, this and that and this and that. And do you know what I'm seeing? I'm literally seeing your future spouse watching you as you passionately talk about your dreams and how you achieve them. They will just admire you. I'm actually seeing them smirk or just smile and look at you. How you achieve your dreams. It's a very interesting vibe here. It's completely, this was not planned, but the universe was like, nope, this is what pile number 4 needs to hear. They will watch how you grow. They will see your transformation from somebody who started a small business to a real businesswoman, a real businessman. For example, it doesn't have to be a business, okay? And they will just look at you with admiration. They will look at you with admiration. I'm seeing here, okay? Another thing that your future spouse will actually like about you is that you are a good storyteller, because I keep seeing here, it's so beautiful. I'm actually seeing here how your future spouse and you sit at a cafe and the sun is shining, okay? And you tell your future spouse about your projects and this and that and this and that, and they really just like, they like to see your smile, so they will be very, very drawn to your smile, okay? They will like your smile a lot, but they will also really like when you talk passionately about something. They find it very, very sexy when you talk passionately about making your dreams happen and making your business plans happen. They just look at you with admiration and they find you extremely sexy in that moment as you speak. It's almost like they like listening to you, but specifically because the topics that you talk about, they find them very, very interesting. Because this reminds me of Bedtime Stories. Isn't that a movie, Bedtime Stories? And isn't the movie about how the bedtime stories become reality? It's something about when you speak, when you tell your future spouse something, or when you tell your future spouse stories about your childhood, or you tell your future spouse a joke, they're actually very, very attracted to you because they find what you say very, very interesting. It's almost like you stimulate their mind as you speak. I feel a deep admiration from your future spouse here. Almost like they're extremely proud of you. I feel like you will meet your future spouse. Talking about timing now, you know, by number 4, I feel like you will meet your future spouse as you start something, or you are in the midst of making a dream of yours come true, but it is a big dream, okay? Your future spouse will witness how your business idea or how your dream becomes a reality. They will be there, okay? There's something about work that they find sexy about you as well. So whatever you're working, they might really feel drawn to that, okay? This could be that you do something very unique or very beautiful when it comes to work, or they really just like your work ethic. They see you as a hard worker and they find that extremely sexy about you, that you are a hard worker, okay? It almost feels like they see you working hard and they almost wanna, what I'm feeling here is such a, it's such a charming energy, but I'm seeing here, they admire your work ethic, that you are such a hard worker, and at the end of the day, you just want to massage your feet, okay? It's almost like your future spouse is like a silent admirer. I feel like they have a very calm nature. I'm seeing here, they have a very calm nature, okay? You will notice when you meet your future spouse that they will smile a lot without saying anything, and you will be like, what? Why are you smiling? In their mind, all they feel is admiration for you. It's almost like they love to see when your eyes are glowing as you talk about something passionately. It's such a lovely energy. I love it. I could bask in it, okay? Let's see what else. So I'm feeling an energy here, how your future spouse will look and see how you don't let yourself get discouraged by obstacles, okay? I'm seeing here that they will see you frustrated a lot because maybe some things didn't work or something didn't go according to plan. And they will really admire how you do not let certain fears or certain blockages block you from achieving this big goal. I'm feeling an energy here where you are really good at improvising or really good at problem solving, but it has something to do with your dream, with something that you actually want to realize or make a reality here, okay? It feels like your future spouse will really, really like about you that you take things into your own hands and that you are stubborn. They actually like your stubborn nature. They actually find it very, very sexy when you are stubborn, okay? When somebody tells you you cannot do it, you will be like, watch me do it. Watch me do it. I'm gonna do it just because you said I cannot do it. That's what it feels like, okay? There's an energy here. We're gonna draw a few more cards, but I'm actually feeling an energy here what your future spouse will find extremely sexy about you is your passion for life, your passion to make your dreams a reality. It's your passion, your drive, your fire that makes them fall in love with you. And again, I'm seeing here that your future spouse will actually witness how you achieve a huge goal, okay? We have success here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. meaning fortune, and we have the 10 of satiety, meaning the 10 of cups. I'm actually seeing you celebrating some type of success with your future spouse here. Your future spouse will be there as you celebrate one of your biggest success. Now, this is actually not on topic, but that's what the universe wanted to let you know, okay? Another thing what your future spouse will really like about you is that you really help them. I'm feeling an energy here how you help them to improvise, or that you are actually the one who also helps them to solve problems, okay? It's almost like, because I feel like your future spouse is also doing something that might be complex when it comes to work, or they really have to think a lot, or they really have to be very careful and have a, do you say a diligent hand, or like a very calm hand as they do things, okay? And I feel an energy that your future spouse will actually really like that you help them in difficult situations, meaning that you have the realization, okay? So when you guys stand in front of a problem, you are the one who comes up with the solution, or who comes up with a suggestion to solve this problem. Your future spouse will love that about you. They will just look at you like, okay. When you, for example, say something, and in their mind, they find that like very sexy and very attractive, because I feel like a very strong, passionate energy. But it's interesting because your future spouse is somebody who silently watches you in admiration. That's what I want to say. Okay. I also feel here, I don't know why your reading is going in all kinds of different places, but I feel like your future spouse is somebody who likes to spoil their woman or their man. Okay, so you really have a gentleman here, pile number 4. They like to spoil their woman. Okay, let's get a few more cards here. They also feel like you are the perfect woman to have their child. You're the perfect woman to have their child, but I feel like it's because of your values, or I feel like the transformation that you go through, becoming the best version of yourself or manifesting your dreams. Your future spouse will look at you, if you want to have children, your future spouse will look at you and will feel like you are the perfect woman, the perfect man to teach my children to be resilient, to manifest their dreams. You will be the perfect man or woman to teach our children to never give up, to become business women and businessmen, for example. It's like they see how you grow, okay? I even want to say your future spouse might be a little bit older than you, but not too much. I'm not seeing like an old grandpa or something, not at all, okay? Don't worry, but they might be a little bit older, or they might be a little bit more established than you, okay? So they might have already achieved certain things, and now they see you as you are on your journey achieving certain things, and they know you can do it, okay? Because I'm seeing here your future spouse will offer their help, but they really feel like you don't need it because you have the energy, almost like you have the energy to win, or you have the energy to actually realize whatever goal you have in mind. So they just watch you. They just watch you with admiration. And again, I feel an energy here where your future spouse will feel like you are the perfect person to procreate with, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's see. What will your future spouse find sexy about you? For some of you guys, they might also really like that you go to the gym, specifically when you do something with lifting weights or something along those lines. So if you have like a very muscular body, or you are like a bodybuilder or something like that, they will love that, okay? What will your future spouse find sexy about you? Or they will like that you go to the gym, that you are into fitness, because I feel like they might also be into fitness, okay? Oh, your future spouse. Oh, you are a good kisser. Ooh, they will feel like you are the best kisser they've ever had. I'm just saying. Talking about kissing, huh? What did I say? What will they find sexy about you? I'm seeing here for some of you guys, if you wear tube tops, they find that very, very adorable on you, okay? They really, really like when you wear tube tops, dresses. They could also really, really like your hair. I'm seeing your hair they will like or find attractive about you. I'm also seeing if you wear a lot of bracelets, they actually do like that. What will they find sexy about you, pile number 4? Let's see. Yeah. Look at that. What did I say? Silently watching you as you do your own thing. Okay, it's almost like your future spouse will be so in love with you that they really like to watch you. They like to watch you do your own thing. They like to watch you do your makeup. They just like to watch you. It's an obsession in a very healthy way, okay? Look at how he's looking at her. Not even touching her. Your future spouse will be I feel like they will be very, very drawn to your face. They will be very, very drawn to your face. They will find your face the sexiest. Like, they of course like your body, but it's like your face. They really like to look at your face. It could be your aura, it could be your energy, okay? I'm seeing your face is very important here. What will they like? What will they find sexy about you? Yeah. Okay. It's like your future spouse, what they find sexy about you is, again, they actually find it sexy how you believe in dreams, how you are a dreamer, okay? They like how you are very, very creative and very, very passionate about life, or very, very passionate about making your dreams a reality. Okay? They really adore this passion, this fire inside of you. For some of you guys, they might also like your back. Okay, so if you wear something where the back is open, they do like that. Let's see, what will your future spouse find sexy about you? Let's see, what up? What will your future spouse find sexy about you? Anything else that pile number 4's future spouse will find extremely attractive and sexy about pile number 4? Let's talk about it. They want to put a ring on your finger. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look at that. That does not that does not come out. We have 78 cards, okay? Why do these 2 cards come out? Buying the ring, putting the ring on the finger. Hello, excuse me. I feel like what your future spouse will really like about you is, for example, I'm seeing you guys here going on wine dates, okay? So your future spouse will really, really enjoy their time with you. I also feel like they find you very, very funny and endearing when you are a little bit tipsy, in case you do drink. They like that about you, okay? I also feel like you are the best sex that they've ever had. Let me be honest. They've never had this passionate sex before, so you must be really, really good in bed, okay? Even if you feel like you are not, or you never had sex, your future spouse will feel like, wow, you are really, you bring a lot of fire in the bedroom, in the best way possible, okay? Now with the 10 of Pentacles, it talks about wealth, okay? So I feel an energy here how your future spouse will be very, very drawn to your business mind. Okay, for a lot of you guys, I feel like you have a business mind here. 10 of Pentacles, because I felt like your future spouse is a businessman. Okay, for a lot of you guys, your future spouse will be a businessman. And it's almost like they will be very, very proud, or like a businesswoman. Your future spouse will be a business person. Okay, I don't want to label your future spouse here, but they will then look at you and see she has exactly the fire that pile number 4 has the fire inside of her, inside of him, that I had when I started. So they will actually watch you how you become a businesswoman, a businessman, how you actually manifest abundance and wealth into your life, okay? for those of you who are interested in business. For others of you, if you are not interested in business or running your own business or doing something, if you are not interested in, excuse me, cryptocurrency, because for some of you guys, they might also really like that you are into business, cryptocurrency, stock market, real estate, all these things that do bring you to wealth and success, okay? If you are interested in these topics, they really will like that about you, because they are interested in that as well. Again, only if you are interested in those topics. For others of you, I'm just seeing here that what they will find sexy about you is your energy in bed, okay? Your energy in bed when you guys have sex with each other, it's like no other. It's undescribable. They've never felt this intense, okay? They want to put a ring on your finger. Look at that. Okay, my beautiful pile number 4. I hope you like this reading. Let me know down in the comments if you like it, if you resonate with it, and I'm going to see you in my next one. I wish you a lovely day. Bye.